12 hours, 1,000 push-ups, no preparation. Just a challenge I read about approximately 2 weeks before my 45th birthday. 10 minutes later, I started. Let me tell you why. I was sitting in my backyard, much like I am right now, and reading through a few Facebook posts when I came across one from a friend of mine from GoBundance, and it was like a gauntlet being thrown down. He had read a recent article on push-ups being the ultimate exercise, and he put it out to our group with a challenge to a few of us in particular to see who it might be that could be the first one to do 1,000 push-ups in a single day. So I read that with a mental state thinking I've been working out pretty frequently at the time, and I felt good, and I happened to read it on a Saturday morning, and I said, you know what, today's the day. I'm gonna do it. I wasn't chasing reps, I was chasing something deeper. I wanted to set the example to show myself, my wife, my children, what could be done. I had plenty on my calendar that day, so it wasn't just a free day. I was actually driving all the way to East Texas to drop my kids off for camp, but I could get started immediately. So I had the intention of doing sets of 50 push-ups. That's what I did normally during my morning routines, was 50 reps in each set. So that's what I intended to do on this one. So I started the first few sets at home, 50 push-ups here, 50 push-ups there, and again and again. I also started recording each one of these so that I could document that I had done my whole 1,000 in a day and send it to my friends to prove that I had done the challenge. I got through the first 6, 7, 8 sets in my house before I hit the road to go to East Texas. But let me tell you, even in those early sets, my arms started locking up. Like my muscles were getting extremely sore, locking up to where I couldn't even bend my arms. Okay, that's 7 sets so far. My muscles are starting to lock up. It's gonna be a fun day. So I knew the day was gonna be a bit of a challenge. So then we hit the road, loaded up to head to Camp Alasso. We're on the way to camp right now, taking the kids to Camp Alasso, and so far I've gotten 620 push-ups down. That leaves me quite a few more, so every stop we make, we'll be hitting some additional push-ups here.
Gosh.
So, I am committed, it will happen, and it will be done today. Right now it's 2:45. So as we were going down, first stop was gas station, and while we're at the gas station, there I am setting up the camera and knocking out another 50 push-ups. So yes, my kids were totally embarrassed, but I knew that they were watching, and what I wanted them to see is what commitment looked like. I wanted to see a dad that had made a commitment, was gonna honor it, and do everything he could to make sure he followed through with the plan. As we continued to drive to East Texas, I had to make 2 or 3 stops to pull over and get in some requisite reps, because the drive was 2.5, 3 hours to get out there, so I wanted to stop at least 2 or 3 times on the way out there and knock out some additional push-ups on the way. We got to Camp Alasso, and I got my first set before I say goodbye to my kids for a week. Well, it's time to drop off the kids for camp. And so one last set in East Texas Piney Woods before the kids are gone for a week.
No, that was 38.
Are you sure?
Yes.
There we go. And it's getting hard, to be quite honest. The push-ups are hard, but kudos to my kids for keeping me on track and making sure that I hit all my reps. By that time, I was doing about 40 reps per set because 50 was just too dadgum hard. And then as the day wore on, the number of reps per set got less. I think by the end of the day, I was down to about 20 per set because my arms were just cooked. Oh, so look up, locking up, locking up, locking up. There were a few times throughout the day that I asked myself, why are you doing this? And I kept quickly getting back to the right answer, which was because you said so, because you made a commitment, because you said you're gonna do something hard and you're gonna honor your word and do what you said you're gonna do. This was a chance for me to push through perceived mental and physical barriers, and it was hard, I gotta be honest. But with each set I did, my confidence was building and building. Even though the reps per set were getting less, my confidence continued to go higher because I knew I was gonna accomplish this goal.
All right, it's here. It's time for the last set. What an awesome day. It's 8:30 p.m. right now, and I'm finally wrapping it up after about a 12-hour commitment here today. So it's been awfully fun. It's time to taste victory. Look at my palms, they're all red from a day of craziness.
This was about the power of showing up without needing perfection. There's a quote from John Wooden I love, and it says, "You can fool others, but you can't fool yourself." And that was a lot of truth. This was about me proving to myself, not fooling to myself, not telling others that, hey, I'm gonna do it and then not do it, but actually telling myself I'm gonna do it and then putting out to the world, showing others what I accomplished. It wasn't about fitness, it was about integrity. I needed to show myself that I could do something hard and finish. What's your version of 1,000 push-ups? What's a hard thing that you've been avoiding? What's something you could start today, even imperfectly? You don't need a perfect plan, you need a decision. Start today, show yourself what you're capable of. Thanks for watching. I enjoy you to check out more of our videos. If you enjoyed it, hit that like and subscribe button. Also, I invite you to follow the Built with Love channel on Substack. Look forward to seeing you soon.